everybody, this is Tyll'a, and I'm here with some Star Trek Online Interim for Tyll'achievements City. Why did I say Tyll'achievements City Heroes? Tyll'achievements Star Trek Online. Blah, put my teeth back in. So, got a bunch of stuff here for duty officer stuff. Nice, nice. Getting closer and closer to rank 4 for that. I'll absolutely pick that up. I'll pick that up. I will pick this up. And another brig clean out mission. How nice. Okay.
Congratulations, General.
Okay, got a spec point there. But first, okay. I think that if I run that again, okay, that's good, that's good. Run the deep space cruiser and that, okay. And this one. So, I'm just going to keep going with this. Alright, so what it's looking like, we got a lot of damage in space and damage on ground. So we have okay, so what I'm going to do, okay, is, well, first I am going to see if I have brig space for these. Okay. No, that's not what I meant to do. Okay. And that was a stupid thing to do, but whatever. So I'm just going to spend my spec point here. And okay. And then Counterpoint for the Endeavor. Was that ground or is that space? That is space. So that will be very, very helpful.
DS9 to all Alliance ships. A Terran Empire fleet is attacking the station. We require immediate assistance. Our defenses won't hold for long. Clear these ships as soon as possible.
Okay.
Alliance forces, the station is under heavy attack. The Terrans are creating trans-dimensional portals that
Okay.
Deep Space Nine is under attack.
So yeah, these endeavors, they're just going to be taking a bit of time. They're not going to actually be all that challenging, I don't think. So So yeah, we're just powering through all this. Yeah, I think that if I defend Deep Space Nine on the next phase instead of running assault teams, that I should be really...
Something massive is coming. Yes.
that I should be... Either I should have the red by the end of this task force, or I should be decently close to it. So...
Lower your defense. And surrender!
Alright.
You are fools to confuse us.
Wait, it's letting me attack Tyll'a itself? And it's counting that for the Endeavor?
Stay prepared.
That is massive.
We've conquered everyone else in our reality. DS9 to Alliance forces. Tyll'a has defeated the Savior. Emperor.
And got the red. So yeah, at this point I'm just sitting here, just clearing out Terran ships. Now that green space endeavor would be right up my alley for some of my other characters. Not this one though, but I can still do it on this character, not a problem. And I died. So yeah, at this point we just, keep clearing and just wait for the next phase. And of course I die again. But yeah, we are actually doing well, even though I died again.
We're reading an energy surge coming from Tyll'a. Expect reinforcements at any moment.
Our reinforcements will put you in your place.
Yep. Now we just kill the dreads and...
You haven't seen the last of me!
Tyll'a has been sent back to the Mirror Universe. We wouldn't have been able to repel them without your help. Thank you.
And there we go. That is both the red and the universal done. Let's see what is in these prize boxes. Universal has marks. Oh, nice, nice. Quarter of a spec point. And the red has energy credits and craft. Okay. Okay. So. Looks like I can spend a perk point. Drain resist, exotic damage, or I'm gonna go with the drain resist. Honestly, I'd rather something more, offensive, but I will take it. And now. I don't know, look something up real quick. Pulse generator. Okay. Now. Just going to, sort some of this stuff out. Yeah, the only reason I'm going with a blue here is that they were out of Epic. So no, not the exchange. The bank. Okay. Now the exchange. Alright, so I think I am ready to do the next story mission. Alright. Takedown. Alright.
Admiral Tuvok will be giving a presentation soon. Until then, I'd like you to speak with our allies and see what they're bringing to the table.
Alrighty, gonna start some bit of coffee going first.
We have a firm contract with the Hazari. It would bring them great dishonor to fail to complete it, so I expect that we'll have their full support in this battle. The Hazari ships usually fight in pairs. One ship hangs back and provides shield support for the other. This gives them excellent defensive capabilities, but it comes at a cost. Their firepower isn't quite as strong as it would be if they weren't so dedicated to protection.
Greetings. The Hazari will uphold our end of the contract, to the letter. And we expect you to do the same. We specialize in defense, and our ships are at your disposal.
Good to see you again. Through my excellent diplomatic skills, and some assistance from Admiral Tuvok, I have managed to convince the Hierarchy Board of Directors that assisting us in this battle and ensuring the end of the Vaadwaur will improve their long-term profits. The Hierarchy are experts at surveillance and espionage. If the Vaadwaur try any tricks, the Hierarchy would be the ones we should send to subvert them.
Greetings. The Hierarchy is anticipating a profitable transaction under your guidance. Our surveillance and tactical capabilities are at your disposal.
I'm not sure I completely trust the Kazon after our experience with Maj Sessa. But they say they'll fight for us today. Maybe you'll have better luck reaching a consensus with them than I did. The Kazon have a large number of ships and fight without fear. However, their lack of organization makes slotting them into precise battle formations problematic. They'll go to war with you, but they may not follow every order.
The Kazon are eager for battle. Our enemies will fall today. All of them.
Okay.
The Cooperative asked me to inform you that they appreciate your assistance, and are prepared to provide what assistance they can in the final battle against the Vaadwaur. The Cooperative's main weapon is adapted Borg technology. Cooperative vessels can confuse the systems of opposing ships and cause them to fire on friendly targets. This tactic is most effective in mixed groups of ships, where the Cooperative can turn the larger vessels against the smaller ones.
The Cooperative appreciates your partnership, and we are eager to end the Vaadwaur threat to our quadrant. Our technological capabilities are at your disposal.
The presentation will begin momentarily. Perhaps you would be willing to check in with the representatives of our other allies. We invited Eldex's people and the Hirogen, but neither group chose to send a representative.
Okay.
Greetings. The Benthan Guard is honored to join you in the fight against the Vaadwaur. We dedicate our lives to promoting law and order throughout the Delta Quadrant. Finding someone else with the same ideals is unusual, but most gratifying.
Okay.
It's an honor to meet you again. I am eternally grateful for your assistance on my world. By joining you in this fight, perhaps I can begin to repay a small portion of the life debt my people owe you.
Greetings. Aiding you against the Vaadwaur was a difficult decision for our people. We do not wish to ally with you, but we understand that ending Gaul's reign of terror is more important than our discomfort.
Hello again. You've done so much to help us. It's only right that we help you this time.
All right.
If you are ready, I will begin the presentation. The bulk of the Vaadwaur fleet has pulled back to Vaadwaur Prime. We expect to face the final might of the Vaadwaur, including Gaul's flagship. Our battle there will have 5 fronts, each progressively closer to the planet. Our rendezvous point will be here, where the mineral content of the moon will help to hide our ships. The Tyll'a will secure the subspace tunnels in this area, while the Kabali will help the wounded.
The Admiral has already given us our assignment. Our forces will assault the other side of the planet to secure the area against a possible retreat. Our Tyll'achian friends will be in charge of transporting prisoners of war.
To give us the best possible chance of success, our battle commander will be able to call in one wing of our allies at each of the first 4 fronts. Each wing of allies has different tactical advantages. The Cooperative can confuse enemies. The Kazon have many ships and fight without fear. The Hierarchy have unparalleled espionage and surveillance abilities, and should be difficult to take by surprise. Azari vessels fight in pairs, with one ship reinforcing the other's shields. This battle will be difficult, but we must prevail.
All right, here we go.
The fleet is ready to begin the assault. I will remain behind to coordinate their movements, while you will be commanding the battle from the field. We have 4 wings of allies at our disposal to help you break through the Vaadwaur lines. I recommend deploying 1 wing in each area. Are you ready to begin? The Vaadwaur have sent out several large frigate scout forces. Which wing of allies do you want to assist you?
I think the Kazon.
An excellent choice. The Kazon number should be a match for the frigates, and their lack of organization should not be too great of a hindrance.
All right.
Something's not right here. The Kazon are in the wrong position, and they aren't responding to my hails. I was worried they might double-cross us, but I never thought they would be so blatant. But come to think of it, they did say some pretty suspicious things during the briefing. Fortunately, Admiral Tuvok and I have a backup plan. Sesson has been encroaching on Hirogen territory for some time. They'll join us in battle for a chance to collect his ship as a trophy.
All right.
We will hunt.
The Hirogen are ready to fight.
Got the green.
Hirogen are putting up a good fight. The Hirogen are taking some losses, but so are the Kazon and the Vaadwaur.
Yep. Well, at least this gives me a little bit of a chance to fight something that's not Vaadwaur. And now it's time for Operation Get Rid of the Vaadwaur.
This area is secure. What are your orders?
The Tyll'a fleet has secured the subspace tunnels. The Vaadwaur will not be able to use them to attack or to retreat.
We shall establish a medical flotilla and secure the area. Vessels of the fleet can transport any wounded, including Vaadwaur, to our ships for treatment.
Alright, next area.
The Vaadwaur have set up a cruiser picket line in this area. Which ally do you want to advance? A sound tactical choice. The Huzari methods utilize one ship to reinforce the shields of another. Vaadwaur cruisers do not have the firepower to break through the reinforced shielding.
The Kazon Ogla will no longer stand by while the Relora and Nistrum sully our name with their treachery. I will make good on their false promises.
Alright, so now we have some friendly Kazon. Time for part B of Operation Get Rid of the Vaadwaur. That's what we'd like to see. Because this is Operation Get Rid of the Vaadwaur. It's not Operation Get Shot by the Vaadwaur. But yeah, during my normal Star Trek streaming time, I was sick this week, so I wanted to get some Star Trek done this week.
First wave of Vaadwaur defenders, and we are entering position for our next offensive. Resistance has been heavier than expected, but our ships have so far proved equal to the task.
Please remember to direct any wounded or prisoners of war to our flotilla at Alpha Front.
That went well. What do you want me to do now?
The Vaadwaur have constructed a defensive line of battleships supported by frigates. Which wing of allies would you like to help you? An excellent strategy. The technology of the Cooperative may be able to cause the larger ships to attack the smaller ones. Certainly the Cooperative coordination and discipline will be more than a match for the tactical abilities of the Vaadwaur.
Alright. Now it's time for part C of Operation Get Rid of the Vaadwaur. And of course I had a cloak glitch. Let's swing around here. get rid of the Vaadwaur. Okay, and up I see more Vaadwaur. So yeah, just getting rid of Vaadwaur. And the Vaadwaur appear to be messing with my sound. But there we go, Vaadwaur have been gotten rid of.
We are ready to begin transporting prisoners of war from the orbital platforms at your command.
The Vaadwaur forces in this area have been defeated. What are your orders?
The Vaadwaur have constructed a defensive line of battleships. However, knowing the Vaadwaur, they might be planning a surprise attack. Who do you want to assist you? A wise choice. The espionage and surveillance capabilities of the hierarchy should help us prepare for any surprises the Vaadwaur might have in store.
Alright, time for part D of Operation Get Rid of the Vaadwaur. I think you may be overestimating the hierarchy a bit, Doctor. Because more than capable of handling the Vaadwaur is not a thing.
The hierarchy are making significant gains against the Vaadwaur.
Good, because I sure am not. I mean, did I really think that getting rid of the Vaadwaur would be easy? This is newsflash, Tyll'a, it ain't. But yeah. I would say it's not that hard, but it is. Now, can I get the cloak off in time? Yes, I can! So, and I die anyway. Honestly, a shield drain would be nice right about now. But the ship does not have a shield drain equipped. I'm thinking I might have to change that after this mission. And this is how you get rid of Vaadwaur.
The Vaadwaur forces are defeated, as I knew they would be. What are your orders?
I am actually going to run to the restroom real quick, so I will be right back. Alright, I am back. Back to more of Operation Get Rid of the Vaadwaur.
We have broken through to their final line of defense, their command ships. However, in doing so, we have exhausted our supply of allies, and the Vaadwaur dreadnoughts are formidable. This will be a difficult fight.
Not quite alone. The Hirogen have matters well in hand, so the Rhode Island
us. I'm finally getting to use my emergency command subroutine. But you would not believe the amount of paperwork I had to fill out.
Last but not least, the Hazari managed to spare a ship and put it under my command. Captain Neelix. I quite like the sound of that.
I am impressed with the show of support from our allies. However, my tactical analysis indicates that our forces are inferior to Vaadwaur.
The Vaadwaur are relentless. The probability of our survival is...
Yeah, they're Vaadwaur. We already knew that.
Eldex's help appears to be just what the doctor wanted.
Just gonna pop cloak for the damage buff. Yep.
All ship has launched a drop pod to the planet. Sensors indicate he's on.
Sir, we have arrived to help secure the area.
Alright, here we go. Not used to this cannon. But yeah, going through the Vaadwaur base. Of course, I guess the nice thing about the cannon is that I can stay back inside the shields and still shoot the Vaadwaur. So So I guess that's the nice thing about this cannon. You know, once I get the Endeavor done, I'm going to swap back to my regular gun. Okay, okay, yeah, you're already rezzing him. So, I'm going to let myself heal up, then go back to Operation Get Rid of the Vaadwaur. And I died. Even on the ground, I mean, these are still Vaadwaur. They're still very hard. And yeah, I'm dead. Not surprised. Not at all surprised, because I mean, these are Vaadwaur. Vaadwaur are designed to be ridiculously and overwhelmingly hard. Alright, got the Endeavor, so I can switch to my, yeah, this gun does so much more damage than that stupid cannon did. But I got the yellow, so that's what's important. I am going to finish this mission, this story mission, because I don't like to leave story missions half finished in these videos. So besides, it wouldn't be Operation Get Rid of the Vaadwaur if I didn't finish getting rid of the Vaadwaur. Alright. that one Vaadwaur is gonna... It just keeps killing me, so what am I gonna do? So I'm gonna go around this way and clear out the entire rest of the Vaadwaur group here. That way, it's just one-on-one against the big Vaadwaur. So, well, I guess 5-on-1 because away team and another 2. The security escorts. And down goes that big Vaadwaur. Down he goes. So yeah, I mean, we are pushing farther and farther into the Vaadwaur base.
Welcome, my friends. You should have joined me when you had the chance. Your persistence is a credit to your race. But it is time for this sad story to end. Your blood will drench the sands of our blasted home.
Okay. So now the arena of Vaadwaur.
Congratulations. You have earned the right to die on the hallowed soil of Vaadwaur Pride.
Yeah, the Vaadwaur have. And honestly, I mean, it's Vaadwaur. I probably will end up dying once or twice on this as well.
although you are clearly not the brightest aliens in the universe, your bravery is admirable. And I do respect Starfleet for ending my people's long twilight. Surrender now, and I give you my word I will spare your people. You and the other leaders will need to be executed, of course, but that is only to maintain order. Personally, I bear you no ill will. That's twice you've refused my generosity. I should be insulted, but your pitiful blindness makes it difficult.
Alright. Okay. Bugs. Although I'd much rather fight bugs instead of Vaadwaur. So this is kind of a breather because it's not Vaadwaur, it's just bugs. I mean, bluegills, you know, but I just... That's what they are, is they're just big old bugs, so... You know, I mean, honestly, if I gave these bluegills Pokemon type, it would probably be Bug Dark, either Bug Dark or Bug Ghost, I don't know, but they're definitely bugs. Question is if they had a Pokemon type.
The Vaadwaur controlled this quadrant once, and our new allies have only made us stronger.
Ha! Nice job, Eldix.
Is that the best you've got?
Now's your chance! Defeat Gaul!
Anyway, where was I?
I thought you might like to know. I took the liberty of scanning Gaul. He does not have one. And I don't think he ever did.
What? That's impossible!
So yeah, this is the battle against Gaul. Excuse me.
The Vaadwaur Empire will never fall, and you will not even be a footnote in our glorious history.
So yeah, more Vaadwaur. And bugs. am actually going to take this opportunity to try and bring some of my away team up. Anyways, Gaul's back. And I died again. Yeah, we have to get rid of the support Joan, because it is shielding the crap out of Gaul. But fact is, we are slowly chipping away at Gaul's health. Wait, no. Not the anchor drone. We want to attack the support drone. Where is he? There he is.
We cannot be stopped. Time after time we rise from the ashes, and we are stronger for doing so.
Your logic is flawed, Gaul. You are already defeated. The evil I mistakenly unleashed on the galaxy ends at last.
My people and the galaxy must believe the parasites were behind his madness.
The remaining Vaadwaur have surrendered. What is your current situation? Were you able to determine why he returned to the surface? It was a tactical error. Even if underspace was closed to him, Gaul would have had more opportunities to escape if he had remained in his ship. Certainly. May I recommend 7, Captain Kim, the Doctor and Felix join us as well. Their insight may be valuable.
All right.
War is just a pointless waste of life. Usually for a political reason that doesn't much matter in the long term anyway. I understand that sometimes we need to fight to defend those who cannot defend themselves. I respect that. But what Gaul was doing here was madness. It's one thing for him to want to rebuild his people. It's something entirely different to destroy dozens of worlds to do so.
I'm not a man who normally dwells on revenge, but when Gaul and his soldiers attacked my people, it was almost all I could think about. Dexa helped me to see that death doesn't heal wounds of the heart, but thank you. This quadrant is safer now that Gaul and his soldiers are defeated, and I'm glad I was here to see it happen.
All right.
While this conflict was regrettable, it was ultimately for the greater good. Gaul's hubris and ambition blinded him to the harm he was doing to the Delta Quadrant and his own people. Now the threat is ended. There will be time to heal the damage he has done.
Honestly, I wasn't sure about coming back to the Delta Quadrant. I have a family and a life back home, and the idea of being 70,000 light years away again wasn't appealing. But seeing the good we've done for the Cabali, and now stopping the Vaadwaur, I think we were needed here. You were needed. Thank you. It's been a pleasure serving with you. I hope we meet again.
I was responsible for the return of the Vaadwaur. Even though Admiral Janeway told me she might have done the same thing, it was ultimately my actions that allowed all this destruction to happen. I participated in the assimilation of many different species during my time with the Borg. Those acts weigh on me. The wanton slaughter caused by the Vaadwaur will do so as well. Nevertheless, I am pleased I could, in some way, make up for my actions. By assisting the Tyll'a, working with the Cooperative, and fighting the Vaadwaur here today, we have helped end what began more than 30 years ago when I activated those stasis tubes and freed the Vaadwaur. Thank you.
Okay.
Intriguing. This device is not familiar to me, but it does not appear to be of Vaadwaur origin. I will bring it back to Voyager for further analysis. So yeah.
Admiral Tuvok would like you to join his team as they study the mysterious artifact you found on Vaadwaur Prime. Meet with them in the Nal Shadan system.
Alright, that is not something I'm going to be doing right now. Instead, I'm going to make my way back to Ponos. So, first, let us see what is in that Endeavor box. It is energy credits and crafting mats. Okay. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Just swap that out. Wait, did I just... Oh. Yep. And another Endeavor box for some... Oh, okay. Yeah, that's just crafting mats. So... What I'm going to do is to drop this in here. Sort. Just gonna bring all this out of the bank. And this all goes in the bank. Okay, I'm just going to upgrade what I can. Okay, I don't have anything to upgrade that. What about this? Nope. Yeah, that is actually why I am leveling my crafting, is to get more upgrades, so... Refine. Nice, nice. Nice, I got an achievement here. So I'm just going to mark that. Achieved. Claim. shield regen space, shield regen ground, or damage ground. I think I could go with shield regen space for this. But anyway, one last thing I want to do with this is I want to see if there's something that I could feed to the fleet projects without, without using things that I'm really gonna need later on. So yeah, now I'm gonna head over to Fed side and do the duty officer and admiralty stuff there. Okay. So if I run that, and then I'm gonna run core, and then the stalker fighter. Um, ew, ew, ew. Um, definitely gonna want to run Voyager for that. Definitely gonna want to run that, and that, and really there aren't any good choices for that. So if I run the Temerian Deep Space, now I need some heavy science. As much as I don't want to run the compiler, I think that is my best bet here. And then the reconnaissance science. So, yeah, I am really scraping the bottom of the barrel when it comes to science ships. So, now at least this one, I could just run that one ship. Um, this one, okay. I don't need much in the way of tactical, which is good. Um, if I run the Cenarian and then a Hathos Warbird, that should be enough. This one is heavy NG, but I can just run that Voron carrier alone, and that does that. This one, again, just gonna run a lone carrier there. And as far as duty officer stuff,
Congratulations, Admiral.
Development 3. Nice. Which means that, is that my third rank 3? I think it is. Which means that's an achievement. Okay. 1, 2, 5. I have 5 each of entertainment and regular provisions. Alright, that's that. And now reputation stuff. Slowly but surely making my way toward tier 6 on all of this, so okay, marks are all good.
Greetings. How can I assist you today?
And I'm going to feed fleet holdings on Federation as well, if there's anything that I wouldn't mind losing, like energy credits. This character, I'm fine feeding it energy credits. But yeah, there's one more thing I want to do before I end this video. And that is on Klingon side.
Qapla', what do you require from Klingon temporal intelligence?
Okay, that was not what I was expecting, but...
Qapla'.
But I'll take it. Anyway, I think I can safely say now that Operation Get Rid of the Vaadwaur was a success. Until next time, this is Tyll'a, signing off. Thanks for watching.